Nice hair.
Yep. All these. Do all those have dowel?
So this is what's happening right now. If you remember, I said that I was going to get myself organized this week. Well, I just bought myself one of these things, not realizing how thick, how wide it was going to be. Lengthwise and height, I mean, it's completely fine. But look at this bloody mess I got here now. And it sticks out too much, so now I've got to move all of this stuff down a little bit to make it fit. I did pick up some more cups to mix in. These right here, and I also picked up some of this gold flake too while I was at Walmart today. I'm going to use this in some resin pieces, and I think it'll add like a nice little touch to that. And my letter molds came, so after I get tidied up, if I have enough time, I'm actually going to pour a couple of these and see how they turn out. So I'm still waiting on my bookmarks and a couple other molds as well. That's probably not going to get here until mid next week or so. So hopefully you'll still get in the vlog, but I got a fine mess to clean up. I'm basically taking these two printers and putting them on individual shelves. My Cricut's going to go here, and then we've got this shelf right here and this one up here to put a couple other different things on, maybe some like miniatures, some of the collectible things that we have. So it's not just going to be for me. We're going to put a few other things on there as well, but I'm going to shut up and go and get cleaning because I've got a mess.
Apartment. And a lot of places in Canada don't actually have AC, even though our temperatures can get high during the summer. And so we just have to sweat it out and lay in front of a fan or work in front of a fan.
Hey guys, it is currently 5:43 and it is the 4th of August. I'm very tired. I'm not hungry anymore because I just had a little snack, but I'm beginning to don't bite my toes through your bed. She and Pixie's nibbling at my toes. Getting ready to get supper. It's in the oven. But I had to eat something because I felt very shaky from being at work and on the go and everything all today. So I grabbed a little quick bite to eat, some little homemade mac and cheese with corn and jalapenos that I made yesterday. So we've got like leftovers in the fridge. So I just had a couple scoops of that, just enough to time me over until supper. And we're having chicken wraps with mango salsa, which I'm excited for. But right now, I'm actually watching a little bit of Sasha Fitzgerald. If you haven't checked out her channel yet, go over and check it out. She's a great artist, and we've been chatting back and forth quite a bit, and she has a really nice personality. So go over, check her out, give her videos some love, and subscribe and all that fun stuff. But I got a delivery, 2 deliveries today. One was from FedEx because I had some stuff come from the States. Thanks to anyone clicking on my affiliate link down below. So I got that order come, and I also received my bookmarks as well. I thought it was one big mold, but it's not. They are very, very flimsy. They are decent size for bookmark. It's not horrible. They're very thin. So like I had mentioned in my last vlog, I think I said that you would barely notice the bookmark in a book. And I'm pretty sure it's I don't know, somewhere between 2 and 4 millimeters, give or take. It'll be easier for me to show you guys once I actually get some made, but I'm going to make some to add into my gold collection that I'm going to be releasing on the 15th of August. So I'm making a whole bunch of different stuff right now, some pins, and I'm going to be making some earrings, like some stud earrings, things like that, with the gold flakes that I just recently purchased, and I want to release it as a collection. And I did film a clip, I think it may have been Saturday, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, but I don't think I sounded very professional in it, pretty much to the effect that you're getting right now. So maybe I should just go ahead and insert that footage of me talking about the resin stuff over the weekend, so I'll put it here. Hey guys, so I sat down yesterday after I cleaned up my room partially. I'm not going to show the rest of the room yet because it's still a bit of a mess, but I do have my new stand put up. But I sat down to work on some resin stuff yesterday, and I kind of just needed a little bit of time to myself and to work on a few things. So this is what I've done. I've made a few little bits and bobs with the new molds that I had come. So this is what I got. I really like the Oh, if I can pick it up. I really like the skulls. These are really nice. And the alien one didn't come out as planned because I poured too much black in. But I'm going to stop using these really pigmented colors like the acrylics other than my liquid acrylic inks because they're sticking to the molds, and I think that's part of the reason why I've been having such a problem, because I can't get this letter out. It's like completely stuck in. I have the R ruined, I have the K and the M here. These are pretty well ruined. I'm going to try to pour in them again and see if they'll stick, because I can sand the other side to get out any imperfections. So I am going to try to do it again, but the R is completely gone. There's a big hole in there, and I don't think that's gonna work, and I had to throw it away because it broke in half. I was using this right here, and for these letters over here it came out pretty good. I still have to put another like doming layer on the top, but I think I've been putting too much acrylic paint in my resin, and I do believe that's what's causing the problem that I'm getting with the pieces sticking in the molds. And unfortunately, I've probably ruined about a couple $100 worth of molds. Maybe not a couple hundred, I'd say maybe 100. There's like fur all over the place. So what I'm going to do is these right here, I mentioned these in my last video. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and have a look. But these molds here are from Let's Resin. I'll show the business card in a little bit. These are really good. They're nice and thick, and I'm actually going to go on their website if they have one. I don't know if they have a website or just on Amazon, but I'm going to look and see what other molds they have, because these are really good quality. They're nice and thick, and they kind of remind me of the pieces for the cats. They're nice and thick, so they don't break as easy, and I really like how easy it is to pop them out. This right here is very thin quality. This, I might want to get it in frame here, and I think that's another reason why they're not working as great. But I'm gonna pour some more, pour some more resin. I'm just making a mess here with inks all over the place, and I'm very discombobulated today, but I'm going to try to get through it. I've got a mess here, but anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to go pour a few more things and see what happens. I'll update you guys tomorrow on whether or not the new pieces stick. If they do, maybe I wouldn't recommend getting this particular mold, so I'm not going to link it. These down here, I wasn't able to find on Amazon to link in my last getting the affiliate link, so I'm going to have a look and see if I can't find a new link to post these. But these are really good, but I'll show the business card in just a little bit, and like I said, I'll update you guys on whether or not the new ones that I poured today stick to the mold or not, so I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, so that's what these look like. I used actual alcohol ink for the white this time rather than acrylic paint. The other gold colors are liquid acrylics. It's not, I guess, like this stuff right here. That's what I use. I didn't film myself pouring it because it usually takes me a long time to do this, and I didn't want to record anything. My battery's dying on my phone, of course, and I did put a top, like a doming part on these right here, and I'm just letting these over here sit a little bit. I'm actually these here turned out really good. I think they're going to look nice on the other side. I did put a little bit of white alcohol ink in this one just to try to fill it up a little bit. I think this one might be no good, and we'll see what happens. But I think they're really nice. I'm going to release the pieces that are actually good as a kind of like a gold collection type thing that I'm going to do for an update in my shop. But I'll let you guys see what these look like when they're finished curing, probably tomorrow. Maybe I'll do like a little demolding for this video, and I'm going to try to include some actual artwork as well. So this is the information for the people that are selling those alien and the skull molds. So if you want to check them out, you can go there. Just a little thank you card that came with it, but they're called Let's Resin, and they actually do have a website, so I'm going to actually check that out myself as well, because the mold is really good, and I highly recommend them. Anyway, so I'll pour some of these over the weekend. I'm actually waiting on one more thing to come in. My phone just does not want to charge today. I'm waiting for one more thing to come, but I don't think that's going to arrive until closer to the end of the month. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pour some of this stuff on the weekend anyway. For next month, or this month I should say, for Patreon, for the enamel pins, not enamel pins, I don't make enamel pins, for my homemade lapel pins, I'm actually using one of the molds that I just received to make little lapel pins for anyone who purchases a, or signs up for the Ultimate Goodies box. So I've got that started already, and I am like totally loving my idea for this month. Ashley might beg to differ. I don't know what she's gonna think when she gets it, but I haven't received any complaints yet. She may have a complaint when she sees the troll doll. So Ashley, if you're watching this and it scares you, I'm sorry. So anyway, there are 4 bookmark molds, which is great because if one gets ruined, I still have extras. I'm pretty sure they were like $8 for 4 of them, which they're pretty flimsy, so I'm thinking I might get a couple pours out of them before they start falling apart. I hope I'll get more. Anyway, the next thing that I have, where can I put these? I've got crap all over the place. As you can see, I've got my my stand partially set up over here, and I'm really liking everything over here to the side. I still have this shelf right here and this one up here, and then I still have enough room up closer to the top of the wall there to put up some like a little shelf kind of thing to put some Warhammer minis on. Jeremy paints them, and I've painted quite a few of them as well. I think it just would be nice to put a few out. So that brings me to this thing. So this is a mold that I bought on Amazon. It was made in China, so it's not from the, I don't know what company I bought it from, but it has like cabochon gems, jewels, tweezers. I'll show you the rest of it in a second. But I must say I'm really impressed with the thickness of the mold. It's not, it's pretty good. It's jiggly, but it's well, it's jiggly. But it feels a lot more sturdier than some of the molds that I've received from China, and I'm hoping, I was going to take one of my little heart necklaces and make a new mold out of it, because as you may not know, maybe you don't, I did buy a little mold casting kit, so I don't have to do it with the hearts now because I have 2 more of them right here. These would be great for making necklaces and what have you. So the only problem I have right now is that I'm starting to run out of resin, and I'm not selling enough to purchase more materials. So that's the downside right now, but the positive side of that as well is I'm getting through the resin that I purchased, because it's got like a really it's got a low shelf life, so after you open it, it has to be gone within 6 months, and it may start to go bad. So mine's been open since January, so I'm probably on maybe the last quarter of the jugs that I have, and I'm going to need more. So hopefully by the time I get that gone in the next few weeks, that maybe I'll have some more sales on Etsy, and I'll be able to go out and buy some more resin. That is the plan. I do have big plans for the future as well. With that being said, like in the next year or 2, I'll give you guys a good close-up of this before I go on. It's just a bunch of different molds, and there's some nice little ones in here that could potentially be earrings. So we're gonna see what comes out of that. What I was saying was I do have a plan for the next 1 to 2 years on what I want to do with opening up a business. Right now, as I said, it's just a hobby type thing, but if I can get where I want to be in the next year or 2 and have a bit of money saved to the side to get a business license and all that jazz, then I plan on doing that. So but right now, like I said, I'm not doing anything with this to be able to consider it a full-time job or even making enough to be financially stable. So that's kind of out of the question. There's a whole bunch of these little finger doodads in there. I don't even know how to put them on. The little finger what's-my-fingers. I guess they're good for if you just need to use a couple of fingers to hold on to like the little containers. But I don't know what they're called, but there's probably like 20 of those there. I think I just ruined that one clearly. I got a new set of tweezers, and I got some popsicle sticks and some little plastic. This little containers here that all came with that last mold that I showed. I do have in my Amazon shopping cart from Let's Resin a package of silicone stirring sticks. So when my popsicle sticks are all gone, I'm not going to be buying any more of them. I know I can burn them, which is not as bad as the plastic, but things like this and the cups that I'm using, I'm realizing it's a big waste, and I'm contributing to a lot of garbage in the world that doesn't need to be there, and I kind of feel bad about it. So once I'm done with all that, I'm going to try to get some reusable pots that are big enough to mix in. Bear with me until I can figure that out. At least if I did get like some cardboard cups that I can, you know, sort of throw in the backyard campfire if we have one, or what have you, at least I can dispose of it that way. I know smoke from a fire also does damage, but I can't tell, you know, it's just, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. So I'm going to try to be more environmentally friendly. I'm gonna stop talking now. That's what I wanted to show you guys. See how black doesn't have the desired effect with everything? You don't get that cloudy look.